This is April O'Neil at Sci-Fi Valley Con. I'm talking with none other than E.G. Daily, famous voice actress and actress. Thanks for being us here with this weekend. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you? How are you guys doing?
Your panel's coming up at 7:30. We're
right.
really excited for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I love doing panels.
Best known as the voice of Tommy Pickles,
Buttercup.
So you're Buttercup, but you look like Bubbles in real life. But which Powerpuff Girl?
Bubbles, by the way, is Tara Strong, who happens to be one of my besties.
I believe that.
Yeah.
You two seem like you would get along great.
Yeah.
But which Powerpuff Girl are you most like in real life, do you think?
I think I overthink Blossom. I want to be in control of everything like Blossom.
She's my favorite.
But I definitely can be feisty like myself, Buttercup. And I think I like the ditzy part of myself too because she's just sweeter.
She is. You're already sweet. So the Rugrats revival came out not long ago.
Yeah.
What do you think? What was the biggest difference between filming the first Rugrats and the latest one?
Oh wow! I would say there's not a lot of differences as far as all of us getting together and the connection we all have. The differences are more in like the CGI is so much bigger.
Yes.
And some of the adult characters have been replaced, so those are different. And some of the subject matters, like there's still all the action and all. But what's really cool now is like in the new Rugrats, we have bloggers, we have dating apps, we have yoga. Grandpa Lou does yoga. We have, we have cell phones, we have internet. So they just brought the new Rugrats into today's time, whereas the old one we didn't have that.
It's really good, but of course, I grew up with the original Rugrats, so it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What was one of the first cartoons you remember having an impact on you as a kid?
I mean, it really was like, there was all those like Roadrunner. There was like, what were some of the cartoons? I liked some of the big feature film cartoons, like Lady and the Tramp, and all those classic Disney movies. I was a big fan of those. As far as cartoon series, I'd have to really think about that. What was yours?
My all-time favorite? Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
I did really like Rugrats, and Fairly Odd Parents was a big one for me growing up with
That's
that.
a big one.
That's a really good question. Samurai Jack. I love that. That's a good one for me too. Yeah. So one thing I noticed when watching Rugrats, you have a lot of like baby talk garble that you work into. I was rewatching one of my old favorite episodes, and instead of saying aliens, Tommy says aliums.
Yeah.
How much of that was scripted, and how much of that was just you becoming the character?
Some of it is actually scripted, and some is my own Tommy interpretations of things, like, oh, you're my best friend, like that, so sometimes it just comes out because when you're talking like a baby, they don't have the best speech, and so it just sort of comes out funny sometimes, so it just happens as in the nature of the character, or like a baby would be like, but I don't really like that, it's like everything's a little slower, a little funny, so yeah, I make up some and they write some.
So there's one other character you voiced, and it's actually in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the character Quirks. Yeah. I don't know if you remember that. He sounds a lot like Tommy Pickles.
Really?
But with less of that baby garble.
Oh,
when I watched that episode, I was like, I know that voice.
Quirks?
I know it. Yep, Quirks.
Imposter.
You're like this little baby alien that showed up with the Ninja Turtles.
I know that one, but it's impostering me. No.
So since you were in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm going to ask you one of the same questions I asked them. What are your favorite pizza toppings?
I like mushrooms and pineapple. And
together. That sounds like a Ninja Turtle pizza. They would like that.
Yeah,
mushrooms and pineapple.
I like olives and I like watermelon. No, just kidding.
That's a turtle pizza right there. So you've been doing this for a long time. You're, so well known in the industry. You've been in live action as well. What has been more personally fulfilling for you, live action work or voice acting?
Oh my gosh, they're both so fantastic because on one hand you'll do an on-camera movie where like I'll do, let's say I play Sex Head. Sex Head. That's her right there.
Oh.
And Sex gets to dress up like an animated character anyway. So
That looks like so much fun.
that's really cool. And then I just like getting to play dress up. It's like cosplay, but not.
Oh, you do? You'd be a great Harley Quinn. I just want to say
Yeah, I like that
You'd be
character.
a really cute Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I like transforming. So on camera does that. And then as far as voiceover, I like being able to be the voice of an inanimate object or a ball or a toy or a little boy, or I don't have to be limited by my body or my sex or my face or my skin. It's just all about the voice. So they both have perks that I like. So I couldn't pick one.
Well, if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would that be?
To my younger self, it would be to remember to have lots of friends, because friends make things better. And I would say to travel and be really kind to animals, which I always am. Yes. And to my younger self, to my older self, what I say to my younger self, to my older, and be kind. I would just say be kind.
That's wonderful advice. E.G., thank you so much for your time. I can't wait for your panel. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, sweetie.